Hey guys, welcome back. Today we're looking at hopefully a quick one today. It's a GE lantern that doesn't seem to be turning on. I did look at the bottom here and it looks like one of the springs that push the battery down is missing. I do see a lot of corrosion here, so it looks like it corroded off. Bit of corrosion in there. So what I want to do is to see if I can get a replacement spring. I don't know if this one's going to work, but I do have a little spring. It's a little bit different. Height's about the same. A little bit longer. But I'll see if I can adapt it onto here somehow. Maybe I'll try soldering it and then see where we go with it. This was a garbage find, by the way. Maybe it's still good. Let's find out. Alright, let's see what we can do here. So really I want to get the spring adhered to this somehow. Ideally would be a spot weld, spot welding it on, but that isn't an option for me. I don't have a spot welder. I wonder if I could just slide it in here, at least do some testing. Maybe slide it in there, solder it, and see if that works. I think it might. Okay, let me get everything set up. I'll get the camera in a better position so you guys can see what I'm doing. And we'll try to get this adhered to that nickel plate. Okay, I think I have it positioned well enough here. It's pretty good. Like it's making contact, but I just want to make sure that it's making 100% contact. So what we're going to do is we're going to try to solder. I don't know if this is going to work or not. Never soldered to nickel before, so we're making contact right here already, so I'll put some flux down. And we'll see if we can daub a bit of solder on there. Oh, you know what? Air extractor. Very important to clean the air as you're soldering. Very, very important. Keep your lungs healthy. Yep. Don't think this is gonna work. I'm not getting a very good contact. Pour the solder on there. Maybe if we're lucky it'll stick. It doesn't look like it's sticking to the spring. It's sticking to the nickel strip though, so maybe I need to either score this spring just in case it has a coating on it. Yeah, I think that's going to be the way forward. I'm going to let that cool down and take that off. Yeah, solder does not want to stick to that, so I do have another spring here we're going to try. It looks like solder does stick to this. I did a little test at the bottom. So, pardon my shaky camera here. We'll get this on here and see if we can solder this. Well, let's try that. Let's get some flux on there. And while I'm soldering this, I'll say anyone who's returning to my channel to watch this video, I truly appreciate it. Thank you very much. If you're new here and you just happen to stumble upon this video, please let me know. Leave a comment, leave a like. It does help. I am a growing channel, so I want to make sure that you guys are actually enjoying these kind of videos as well. If not, I guess too bad. Because I enjoyed doing this stuff, and I should be doing this for me. But I do want to make sure that you guys are enjoying this as well. If that makes sense. If not, that's okay too. Yeah, I think that's on there. Okay, let's let that cool down. Install the batteries. And give her a test. I did actually have to cut this spring just flush because it was a little long. So let's get these batteries installed. So this should be that way. This should be that way. Nope, that's wrong. That is wrong. That should be that way. Which means this should be that way. That should be that way. Alright. Just make sure that spring... I don't think that spring's going to make great contact. Not sold on it yet. Oh yeah, it is. That should close fine. Alright, let's see. Nothing. Nothing at all. Okay, we might have to open it up. See what's going on here. Let's just make sure the batteries are right. Negative to there, positive to here, negative to there, positive to there. Yep, something's not quite right here. You know what, actually? We will test these contacts to make sure they're making continuity. Alright, get my voltmeter here. And go to continuity. Good. Wonder if the corrosion... That's making contact. Yeah, that is making contact on that one. Let's check this again. And that's looking good too. Yeah. Alright, I'll open it up and we'll see if maybe something on the other side could be corroded. Just a couple of screws just right in here. There's one. Oops. Okay. Should be out. Not quite. Alright. This whole piece comes out. Nothing else in there. So we're just stuck with that. Alright. Let's figure out how this works. So it looks like there's 4 contacts in there. They seem to be okay. I don't see any corrosion on the top. Since nothing's missing, let's take off these screws. This whole light should come off. Yeah, it seems to be okay. These contacts are fine. Switch maybe? The switch is in there. It's got this goo. Maybe try taking that switch out and see what's up. Well, that should... I'm wondering if this and this contact goes through the switch. Let's try that before we start disassembling anything. I've never opened one of these before. I don't think I've even used one of these before. Okay, we're back on continuity. Great. So I think from here to here, nothing. Let's try the switch. Okay. So the switch does work. I'm just pressing the switch here. Yeah, that's okay. So the switch should be passing power, so there's clearly an issue with the batteries connecting to here, because we're making our path, and I'm pretty sure that all these batteries are good. Should be fine. Let's just check. We want to eliminate all the easy stuff before we move on to the harder stuff. Okay, first battery, 1.6, 1.6, 1.6, and 1.6. The batteries are all good. Maybe we can read the voltage with the batteries in. So again, it's negative, positive, positive, negative. Okay, that should close right up. And let's see what we read. Set the voltmeter to DC. So I think it'd be this one and this one. 1 volt. Nope. So which would it be? Here to here. 0.3. 0.3. No, we're not making contact. Something's not right here. There's 3.1, 3.2. Let's just check our reading points to make sure we're reading right. So power is going to flow positive to negative, and then it should bridge over at some point. It bridges over here with this strip, so that connects this positive to that negative. So these are together. Okay, so that means we should be able to read here and here. And we're only getting 1.3, 1.4. I don't think that spring is doing what it's supposed to. Okay, let's get one screw back in here so we can fiddle around with this. Because now we know we don't have proper voltage. So it's something with these contacts that is touching the negative. Maybe it's not touching enough. How would I measure this to see if it's actually making contact? I guess we would just use the 1, right? Just connect this to this, and then I should get... Well, no, I'd have to do 2 to complete the circuit. So I should be getting off of these 2 posts 3 volts. I am. Good. So we know the path between these 2, which means those 2 batteries that are in here are good. So, where was that bridge? Oh, the bridge is here? Where are the 2 batteries? 2 batteries are at the bottom. That's not the bridge, but we still have 3 volts, so then it hops over from there to there. So if we put in this battery, we should be getting, what, 4.5 volts? If I did this right. going from this one to this one. So this one to this one should have 4 volts. We don't. We do not. It's 3 volts. 3 volts again. Should we have 4 volts? Because we have... This is tricky. We put this battery back in. Because that's going to be the end of the circuit. On that one, which, yeah. So this to this. Oh, there we go. Apparently we have 6 volts now. Okay. Let's try the switch. Still no light. So we have proper voltage. But the switch does not work. Do we have a faulty switch? Maybe. But we tested the switch. Is the light bad? Which one do we want to go off of? This one and this one. .3, let's hit the switch. 1.9. We're not passing enough current. I think we have a bad switch. .9. That is no good. That switch is going to be interesting to pull out. Why don't we try bypassing that? Just real quick to see if it makes a difference. I'll get a wire here. And then we'll plug in. We'll plug in or we'll bridge the gap. I guess we could bridge the gap with pretty much anything, right? Like this even. Is it switch on? Nope. Nope. Switch. No light. I don't think we have a bad light. I don't think that's our issue. 3.2, and then this over here is still the 6. This does take 6 volts, this light. But we should be able to bypass that. Let me actually grab a real wire. We'll try it with a real wire. Still nothing. This isn't as fast as I thought. Well, we have no life. Why would we have no life? Nothing at all. Okay, I gotta think about this for a second. Okay, I've got my leads kind of precariously set here. I want to try something. I'm gonna connect to this terminal and then this. See if we get a voltage drop. Yeah, we do. We go down to 1.8 volts. I'm wondering if these batteries are good, but they just don't have enough juice in them, which is kind of weird. Like, it's like they can't handle the amp drop, which is only 4 watts. I mean, it's not that much. This is why I need a DC bench power supply. I should have got one. Yeah, 1.8 volts when I hooked that up. And I don't see any change on the light at all. Nothing. Maybe it's really, really dim. Let me turn the light off. Nope. Nothing. Okay, maybe the light's bad. Let me try to hook up these 18650 cells to a holder I have, because these are like 3.5 volts, almost 4 volts each. So that should be more than enough for a second there. I'll try that. Let's see. The other batteries didn't work, so got something rigged up here. Oh, look at that. Nice and bright. Switch doesn't work because it's going direct. Yeah, why doesn't the switch work? Oh, that's coming from the battery? I don't know. The light's good though. Yeah, it's hard to tell on camera, but I did a little bit of looking, and this contact here, the spring, is actually a little bit corroded. So I'm going to do a quick clean with this file, just to kind of get off any gunk. Should be able to clean it up. Yeah, I'm seeing a little bit more bare metal. It was like a dull black before, so I'm wondering if it was just not making contact. So I'm going to clean this up. Okay, it looks a little bit better. Negative, negative, positive, positive. Close her up. Okay, I want to check the voltage here first. Okay, we're still at 6 volts. Oh, look at that! 5.6. We had a bad contact. So all this was a faulty spring, a spring that fell off that we soldered on, and just a corroded contact. So let's get this reassembled and see what she looks like. Okay, one more thing. I did decide to fix this spring so the flat part is there, and I cut the spring so it sits a little bit better and it has more surface contact. So now that that's done, close this up. And we will see if this works. Yes, alright. Perfect, look at that. Oh man, that's a good lantern. Nothing wrong with that at all. It is missing a bottom part. Maybe I can find it on Thingiverse and 3D print it. I don't know. We'll take a look. If I do, I think it'll hold the battery compartment in better as well. Because see how there's a little bit of intermittency? I'm thinking it's not completely compressing at the bottom, but hey, you know what? That's a lantern and it works. Alright guys, thanks for watching so much. If you like this video, please give it a like, and if I earned your subscription today, thank you very much. Alright, we'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.